All right, me and Scott are back with you for Tubi Classics.
Tubi.
Yeah, so we are reviewing Everything Is Both. This is from Jaquavis Davis, I believe. Jaquavis Coleman. Sorry, Jaquavis Coleman. Him and his wife write a whole bunch of like crime fiction novels and all. And this is one of his books.
Yeah.
And everything. This is not the same dude that does the plays, right?
No, I think that's Jaquavis Johnson.
Okay, yeah, that's what I said originally.
Yeah.
They need to have a discussion and go ahead and like, yo, who gonna have this?
Man, who the real Jaquavis out here? Will the real Jaquavis please stand up?
Yeah, because I was like, man, is that the same one? I'm like, no, that's Jaquavis Johnson. But this film starring Jason Mitchell, Baron Fitzpatrick, both from The Chi, and new upstart actress Stakiah Lynn Washington. I think it's Stakiah.
Okay, yeah, she did.
Yeah, so she's on this other show called that's real big right now on Amazon. Hold on, it's called Primo. It's basically the story of this writer, him, his mom, and like his 5 uncles live with him, and it's like his Hispanic dude, and she's his girlfriend in there. I haven't watched it, but that's supposed to be pretty good. People say it's pretty funny. It's on Amazon Prime, and that's what she's on right now.
Okay.
But yeah, Everything Is Both. What are your general thoughts on the film before we kind of dive in?
I actually like the movie. The one part I didn't like, though, which I know everybody points out, is Jason Mitchell's beard.
It was just off-putting.
I'm like, man, why does this dude look like a Nintendo character?
Yeah, and I mean, I know the budget ain't the best, for beard situation. So my thing is just let him be without a beard.
Yeah, he could have just been himself,
Yeah, it just the beard it looked like if Rick Ross decided to get like a waves and like get something. If Rick Ross went the opposite way, that's how he kind of looked. Yeah, so like, but that's one of my big beats.
But
so what are the thoughts?
I do like him and dude's chemistry though.
Baron
Fitzpatrick, yeah, I like him.
It's Barn. It's not Baron. It's Barn. That's right.
Barn, yeah. I like their chemistry, man. They got something going like with what they do.
Yeah, so supposedly, man, so Jason Mitchell took Barn under his wing on The Chi, and they've been just rolling together since then. So that's probably why this chemistry is so good between both of them, kind of.
Yeah, because both of their characters pretty much left at the same time, right?
Yeah, same. Oh, did
I think so, because that's when the new dude, the singer, the oldest brother came in.
Yeah,
he came
Luke
back.
James.
Yeah, Luke James. Yeah. I haven't watched the new season yet. I'm not on the new season.
Right. Yeah. You know what? I think that is they did both leave at the same time, or whatnot. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. And then they both went through their dramas with the TV shows, and it's kind of, and they both were producers on this movie as well.
Okay.
Which is pretty dope. The directors, I don't even know, Seth. I'm assuming Seth Washington or Seth Washington. I'm sorry, brother, if I pronounced your name wrong. He also directed. I'm trying to pull up his other. This is a directorial debut actually. Okay. So this is his first directorial debut, but he's been in some other movies as an actor. Bad Grandmas, When the Game Stands Tall, some other movies on his IMDb, or whatnot. But so this is his directorial debut. So just give some people that have not seen it. This is the tagline. It follows Dysha as she runs for her life and depends on a mysterious stranger to escape danger and pull off the biggest score of her life. I don't think that's the best of like bylines though.
Yeah.
But
what got me? Everybody on Facebook was like, "Yeah, you gotta watch it." I was like, "All right, let me go and check it out." But because it was the USB drive with the with
the ghost guns on there. How to print ghost guns? Yeah, I was like, yeah, that's not really it. Because I saw this pop up on like maybe I must have watched the first day the first time. Because it was like on the main page. I was like, is that Jason Mitchell? And I was like, boom, and I just clicked into it immediately.
Yeah, I didn't see it. I probably saw it maybe like after a few days, and then I just kept seeing. I probably watched it maybe after a week.
Yeah, I think I might watch it the first day because I literally clicked on it like, man, that's my boy Jason Mitchell. Okay, let me, because he's a dope actor, man.
Yeah, I like him, man.
I mean, he killed Eazy-E's role. He was good in you ever seen Mudbound?
Yep.
He was good in that as well. But it was interesting seeing him kind of doing this more in. Well, Mudbound was indie too, but this was way more indie.
Yeah, because it was just like just going back to the shot. It was just interesting how they was gonna just keep them stories going because it was really based around him.
The whole show was based around him.
Yeah,
I mean, they pivoted. I mean,
yeah.
You know, but everything is both. It stars, like I said, so Jason Mitchell's character Cam. Well, no, let's take a step back. Stakiah Lynn Washington's character Dysha, her dude, and it didn't make no sense. Like, I guess he picks up the money for Baron Fitzpatrick's character, who was Scar, and he's picking up the money all around the city. But the only thing that did confuse me is if he's so big of a kingpin, why is Flint, Michigan his base of operations?
Yeah, he the king of Flint.
But then he had like a spot. Remember, there's like his warehouse in Atlanta. I'm just trying to figure out if your base of operations. Flint is not the city I'm thinking my base of operations is gonna be at.
Yeah, man, you know the water bad.
Yeah, exactly.
you know the water bad, man.
I mean, and he got a lot of places fast. Like he got to Atlanta before they got to Atlanta. I'm assuming it went on a flight. I don't know.
Yeah, he got the private jet.
He was moving fast. He was at different places, moving fast from place to place. But Dinah's character, her boyfriend comes in. I mean, is taking the money, and he comes back to her crib. Says, "Hey, we finna get ready to go to California and scoot on out to Cali on the bus."
Greyhound.
On the Greyhound, you know. You can at least do Southwest, I think. I mean, maybe you can do
one way, a little one way for what, $80 or something.
Yeah. I mean, and my thing is he's this powerful, but his base of operations in Flint. That's what I'm saying. That was the only thing that didn't make sense. Like he everywhere. I mean, I don't think Flint has a major airport, so I guess if it's only 2 or 3 gates there, they gonna have it locked down.
Yeah, you gotta fly out of Detroit.
Yeah, go fly to Detroit and take that flight. I'm sure they ain't gonna find you. And if I guess he could wild out like that, but I'm like, is he gonna really try to shoot you in front of Homeland Security?
Nah. Yeah. Nah, I knew he was.
Nah, that's what I was like. If anywhere, that's the safest place is the airport.
Yeah.
Because they got undercovers sitting down, acting like they're reading the paper, everything.
Yeah, acting like nothing.
Yeah. So, but so they're doing their thing, relaxing, doing their thing, and all of a sudden, he sees a red dot, shoots, he moves her out the way, he takes the bullet and dies, and we start the film.
Yeah. Now we on.
I'm trying to figure out why she just didn't keep driving herself. Like, did they know her car? Why does she keep on the plan of going to the bus? Remember, she drove herself to the
I'm trying to think that. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why she keep
or drive to another city and get on the bus there. Like, I wouldn't be in the place where they could get me at if
they knew she was going to the bus station.
Yeah. And it's a movie trope in general that it's like Michael Myers. He show up for a fast. How they have to go through the whole curve, find a ticket, and get there in time. Right when she gets there.
I need to get the next ticket out of here, please. I'll do anything.
So she try to go to the bus station, try to go through there. Has her bus ticket. Some random girl she bump into. Says, hey, bitch, damn, quit bumping into me. And then they turn around and see her, and they, the whole chase factor.
Yep.
And then she jumps into Cam, and he's just sitting in his car. She jumps in his car while he ain't looking. And there, we what you think about these scenes, man, so far as the beginning of the film? The film's not that long, it's only like an hour and 15 too.
Yeah, those was the kind of predictable scenes, you know, the getaway, get in with the stranger, we on this Bonnie and Clyde type deal. At first, we not into each other, then all of a sudden we are.
I mean, it was basically what
Yeah.
a Queen and Slim a little bit, but
Yeah,
just
yeah.
the gangster
Like,
side.
what was that one movie with Tyrese and Megan Good? Waist
Oh,
Deep.
Waist Deep.
Waist Deep. That's what it kind of.
That's exactly what it was. More Waist Deep. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was Waist Deep.
Instead of a kid, you know, it wasn't no kid missing. It was just somebody chasing both of them. Well, really,
right. Okay. So they running around now, and they drive away. She says, "Hey, I got this money. If you protect me, I'll give you half of it or whatever." So they get to rolling. They go to Dayton. So now I have history with Dayton. My grandmother and somebody in my family is out in Dayton. Dayton ain't a place that you just be the city I'm just gonna stop in. No disrespect to Dayton. I love Dayton. I have a great time. Shout out to 8 Balls, Dope Pool Hall, Wings
Shout
of Fire.
Zapp and Roger.
Zapp and Rogers. Zapp got killed there.
Yeah.
I mean, Roger Troutman got killed there. His brother killed.
Yeah, that's the Dayton family.
Dayton. No, you know the Dayton family not from Dayton.
Ah, word.
They from Flint.
Ah,
that's the street name they from.
Ah, damn.
I know, man.
I'm thinking they from Dayton.
I did too, but I think the Confunction may be from there, and what's the other group? One of them other soul funk groups is from Dayton too, though.
Yeah,
but Dayton has a heavy history with the funk.
Yeah, a lot of bands.
Yeah, bands and everything. So I think Confunction's from there.
I think, like Howard Hewitt or somebody.
Howard Hewitt might be from Dayton too. Yeah, they got a lot of people from Dayton. Because Dayton is a black ass city, man. It's a black ass city. And Ohio's got a lot of black small towns. Toledo, Dayton, Columbus.
Yeah, my old dude was from Ohio, but he was from Columbus.
This was in Columbus, but Columbus is but these are all mid-sized cities / towns. Cincinnati, you know what I'm saying? Like all these places. But so they go to Dayton. It was, and then so they check in. The dude's weird. That's the stereotypical thing that the check-in dude always is the stereotypically weird dude.
Yeah, you got to be the suspicious one.
Yeah, like it's always, or he's kind of weird. He got something going on. He look nerdy. Every movie's got this character.
Yeah.
So they get to the room, and they chopping up, and then the maid chick she goes out to the pool. And the maid chicks comes over there and is like, "Hey, you need anything else?" Oh, no. How did it go? Yeah, that she was just talking to her there. And then she came to the room and was like, was she trying to hit on her at first, you think?
I don't think. No, I didn't really get that. I just thought she was just being nice, just looking out for her.
Trying to be nosy.
Yeah, just being nosy, just looking out for her.
And then she's like, "You ain't got to do this. You could go down to the what was it, the Royale or something? What was the Royale?"
Yeah, she thought they was just on some, escort type.
Yeah, John Street. Yeah, back pages.
Yeah.
And it was funny is she kept leaning over and looking, and she see Jason. But my thing is, and they were like, so, and we can fast forward a little bit here. But then they leave and guys go get something to eat. And while we're there, that owner, do you think that owner was involved with it too? Because it felt like he was looking at them, or maybe he's a bad actor. Because I feel like he was looking at them and was like, "Yeah, y'all want to take some shots? Y'all want to do some other stuff to keep them away from going back to the room?" Or he might be a bad actor. And I
think he was just a bad actor. Yeah. Yeah, he was just trying to get some lines in.
Yeah. He was trying to get some lines in.
Yeah.
So they get back to the room. I mean, no, she tells him about the whole ghost gun thing. And I guess it's a movie, so it's whatever. But that you just make 3D guns like that easy?
Yeah, off a 3D printer. I'm like, oh shit, the streets finna be crazy.
If that was real, the streets would have been crazy already.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I mean, everybody would have had a gun, and they delivering it like Uber Eats.
Yeah.
I'm like, once again, this man has made a mastermind situation, and his base of operations is Flint, Michigan. This still amazes me.
It all started in Flint.
His base operations is Flint, but he did all this stuff
Man, wait, man, somebody got to come through St. Louis.
Yeah. So they get she tells them about it. They figure it out. They go back to the room. They found out the money's gone. Now, my question with this is, I would have still took the money when I put it in the trunk. You know, I mean, I guess somebody could have popped your trunk and got in there like that way, and you thought it was safe. Or like, you know, even motels got safes. I would have put it in like a little safe, something.
Yeah, I would have locked it somewhere.
Somewhere, you know, y'all just leaving it out all willy-nilly, and then the maid comes in, she steals it, and then goes to the club with it. They go back to the manager and start messing with him about it. And now this is the parts that kind of started to get me. I like what is her name again? Hold on. Let me pull her name back up on my notes. Stakiah. But when they go to the club, I didn't feel it was like it's not as ingenuine hood. It felt like it was like overplayed hood.
Yeah, it was too much.
Like it was like too much attitude. Like I don't know. I just didn't. That moment was like.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Yeah. It was just like somebody, and I looked her up. She's from Flint, so I ain't trying to pull her. She could probably stomp me out at any time, you know. But I'm just saying that it just didn't feel as genuine of like hood. It felt like someone playing hood.
Yeah.
You know, when they went back to the club to try to get it. Now I was confused here, Scott. Then when she talked to when she gets up to try to go to the bathroom and get away from him, then she say, "Hey, stay here with the money." To the girl, she said, "Stay here and watch the money."
Yeah,
to the first girl that she was sitting in the booth with.
Yeah, she said, "Stay there, watch the money."
So I'm trying to figure out how it was in the trunk later on.
Yeah, and how you trust her?
But I'm saying, but then she said it's in the trunk. But how was it in the trunk? But she just told old girl, "Stay here and watch the money," unless she got some other money.
Unless it's some other money.
But I mean, well, dang, you know what? Maybe she is scamming a whole bunch of rooms. She had a whole bunch of rooms popping, taking people money.
She trying to survive.
Yeah. And it was like the way she hit old girl. It was just like, and like the way she was talking to her, and the security guard in those scenes. I don't know. It was just like, I don't know. I just didn't believe you.
It didn't seem authentic.
Yeah, it didn't come off as authentic.
Yeah.
But what's so crazy is in these scenes is you see how fucking well trained Jason Mitchell is, dog. Like how good of an actor he is. Like how he can, like he runs every scene. It feels like in like
he steals every scene. Yeah, it's like he takes the lead.
Yeah, and you could tell like he's classically trained, and that he's doing his thing on that. So what do you think about all them scenes with the dating scenes, man?
The dating scenes was cool. They, you know, it was kind of just typical, you know, the laughing, the hugging, you know, the play fighting, you know, and all that, you know, because it was kind of predictable. It's like you saw it coming. You like they don't like each other at first, you know, it's just like a business move, and then all of a sudden you see they got something in common, and then they got another thing in common, and then they kiss, and you know, then it leads on. You know, you just seen it a million times.
Yeah. So,
but it was cool though.
Yeah, what's interesting is that because he goes out and calls his auntie, which is she has an amazing, like her actual real person is an amazing story that I'm gonna talk about in a second that I researched on her.
Auntie,
the real woman that plays the auntie.
Oh, okay.
But he says my thing is for her, how are you trusting him? So he's like, yeah, you trust me. Like I got you this far. I only been with you for 12 hours. I don't know how much I'm supposed to be trusting you.
Yeah, we don't. Yeah, I just
12 hours, maybe not even that.
Yeah, I barely know your
name. It's about 4 or 5. It might be 4 or 5 hours we've been together.
Well, yeah, about I'm gonna say 6.
6 at the max.
I'm gonna say 6 because
they
didn't drove from Flint to Dayton.
And so then they go on to Memphis, man.
Yeah, I forgot about the Memphis part
with the auntie. Yeah. Now, was the part where she said it was some stinking in the back? Was that before Memphis or after Memphis? That was before Memphis, I believe.
Before. That was before.
So there's a whole scene there where she's like, man, it's something stinky. Like, oh, I think I hit a skunk, which you're gonna come into later on and play a little bit later on when the reveal at the end. But they get to Memphis. They meet up with Auntie. Auntie's about the same age as Jason, damn near, it feels like in real life.
Yeah, she's like that's like his older sister.
Yeah. So, but the actual woman, I'm gonna pull up her name because I was researching her earlier. Dang, where's she at now? Just had her name. Renee Simone. She's like a athletic director, like for like a university, like University of Nebraska Omaha,
Damn.
like a real university. Like she got the full, page thing on the school thing, about you section, like, and then she was previously before she just got that job at University of Nebraska, but she was at University of Michigan Flint before as like they athletic director or something, like over a department.
Okay.
So I'm like, this must have been a favor to somebody she was cool with to be this, and she was like, man, I always wanted to act. I know my day job. I'm a student administrator, but I want to get in this movie real quick.
Y'all need a locker room.
Yeah, exactly. Like I want to be in this movie. What'd you think about the auntie character, man?
She was cool. I like the auntie. She played it cool. She played it smooth.
Yeah,
like the cool. She played like the cool auntie because like his mother had died, right?
Yeah, and I mean, I guess they told that story that some dude she hooked them up with, that she hooked her sister up with, basically beat her to death or something, or killed her.
Yeah. I was like, yeah, it was like they threw a little bit of the get rich or die trying type,
Yeah. Hey, that is what they did. I didn't even realize that's what they did. They did do the get rich or die trying flip on that.
Take a little bit of some.
Yeah. And then it was like she was a pimpstress, which is all dope, you know what I'm saying, everything. But and then he tells her about the stuff with the the ghost gun, but she got this stuff replicated real fast, didn't she?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Auntie moved quick.
Yeah. So, and I mean, if you've watching this review, we spoiling it. I mean, obviously, but I'm trying to figure out why Jason Mitchell continued with this mission that he was on. If you already getting popping, I would just stayed in Memphis. Like, why is he continuing the mission? If you already got this,
he didn't fell in love.
No. I'm saying, why is he even like even?
Oh, why is he? Oh, I don't know.
Like, why you? I mean, I guess the whole thing is to get maybe Scar off his tail by looking like he did what he's supposed to be doing, and they could kind of live in anonymity. But Scar gonna find out them guns is on the West Coast.
Yeah, he gonna know. He gonna find out they on the West, Texas.
And you gotta remember, as we'll bounce back here, but when she says it was Auntie Pretty that had it, that's gonna come back and probably in his mind and be like, oh snap, Auntie Pretty got it, Cam involved.
Mm-hmm.
Because he gonna probably run up on somebody on the West Coast, and they'll be like, yeah, I'm down with I'm Pretty, like, and then it's gonna do a flashback to old girl saying I'm Pretty, and then it's gonna be like, oh shoot, that's Cam people.
Yeah, gotta get, because like, just to fast forward to the ending.
Yeah,
I had thought like, when he hit her and that's before, I'm like, oh shit, because he had been working with him the whole time.
Yeah, he had been.
Yeah, I was like, oh, that's what threw. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah,
I was like, and I was like, damn, it's like at the end.
Yeah. So yeah, we here now. So
yeah.
What did you feel about that reveal? That this twist?
Now the twist like threw me off. I was like,
I ain't gonna front, it threw me off.
Yeah, it threw me off because I was like, damn, where he been working with her? So I'm like, so how did he know? So I'm like, he must have been following her, or something, just because he just randomly on the parking lot,
Yeah. I mean, and then the other twist of it, and maybe they're gonna explore more in the second film that they said they're gonna try to do, because he's the one that killed our boyfriend. Right?
Jason Mitchell?
Yeah, Cam, yeah.
Did he? Yeah, it was him. Yeah,
because then he put his body into the trunk and then, had him ride. And my thing is, I mean, at some point I could have dumped this body though. Just me riding around with the body too don't sound right.
Yeah, all across the country.
I mean, that just don't sound the best thing to do with it. And then, the reveal at the end where he was saying, well, like, to me, she was like, for him to have whispered to her, what did he say to her? Everything is he said everything is what you call it to it, right? The movie title.
Yeah, everything is both, or like something like that. Yeah.
And then him shooting her in the trunk, supposedly.
No, he didn't shoot her. I thought he just hit her with. I thought he just.
Yeah, but I'm talking about but when he put her into the trunk and he was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna take her and we're gonna handle this."
Yeah. When he was all amped.
And my thing is, Scar is not the best of supervillains, man, because he would. I would want to go over and be like, "Oh, okay, cool, good looking, all right." He just sees him doing it. He just immediately closes the trunk. I guess you just believe in him that much, but Scar doesn't see me like a fella that believes in everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Mentioning Scar, let's go back to Scar for a minute. Let's rewind back to the boxing warehouse scene. Where when I watched it the second time, that crackhead that he had behind there was whistling, that's the dude that was standing next to him when he got the phone calls.
Sure was, yeah.
Yeah, so I was like, oh, so he's like his Farnsworth, a crackhead Farnsworth.
Yeah, he's strung out. He pay him with drugs.
Yeah, he just do whatever kind of right there and did your beck and call. What'd you think about that story for his origin story of him becoming like this villain?
Like, remind me on it because it's been a minute since I saw
it. Yeah, so basically the crackhead dude, I can't remember his name. He was Scar was selling candy and everything and gave him some candy to sell for him. And then he basically punked him in front of everybody, beat him up or something. He ran, got his foot caught on train tracks, and a train ran over his leg. And that's why foot is his foot. And that's why he has the little wooden foot thing.
Yeah, that's why he got the limp and the cane.
Right. And that's why he always say that, he never gonna trust nobody again, ever again, or whatever. But why you trust Jason that he killed this girl?
I guess because he saw him shoot the
6 times to the trunk, I guess.
Yeah, I'm guessing he like, yeah, he got her. Yeah. Yeah, but he had to get her somehow. You a good shot if you missed.
And it was interesting because he was like, you got to get it back. My whole thing is why he didn't just say he got it in general and copy it to some computer. It's not like it just got to stay on the zip drive. Copy it to your computer and then just bring it back with you and give it to Scar. Back to Scar.
Man, these niggas ain't tech savvy. He probably was gonna try to burn a CD.
I'm gonna burn this. I'm gonna send it to you in the mail. I'm gonna burn it. You can send it file sharing, right?
Yeah,
no, I'm gonna burn it. I'm gonna send it to you.
Nah, man, I'm gonna put it on tape.
Oh man, dude. So it was like I said, it was a cool film.
Yeah, it was cool though.
Yeah, shout out to them and everything. So overall, what would you give it, man? 1 out of 10.
I give it a 7.
Yeah, I give it a solid 7.
I give it a 7.
Yeah, solid 7. And we did it on the Tubi scale, y'all. We ain't saying 7.
It ain't like Siskel and Ebert or nothing.
You know what I'm saying? It's for Tubi scale. It's a 7.
Yeah, not bad.
Yeah, it's fine. You know what I'm saying? So like Menace Society is a 10 for the Tubi scale, like we did last time. That's a 10 for the Tubi scale. We ain't saying this is Godfather, like I said. This is Tubi movies, Tubi Cinema Classics. Scott, would let everybody know they can hit you up at, man.
Hit me up everywhere. Cool ass Scott.
All right. Make sure you hit us up. I only listen to 90s music. Make sure you like, subscribe, all that stuff, man. And stay locked in with us on Tubi Classics.
Yeah.
Peace.